Okay, hello everybody. I thought I would try it Tuesday this week with some blue colours. Okay, I'm not quite ready to do my winter kit, my winter journal yet, but I did promise I was going to do some. And I've worked out, I just had a little play to get the sort of tone that I wanted to go with the winter kit that I do. So I've done that and I've worked it out. Some a little bit better than others, but it's all right. I've got the distress sprays, and what I've chosen is tumbled glass, stormy sky, and gathered twigs. Okay, and then I've got the Lindy's spray, which Caprice, is it? Yeah, well, it's blue turquoisey color. Now this color was absolutely perfect, so to go with the kit, so I sort of added that a bit to it. It's great. And then these oxides, I've got frayed burlap, salty ocean, and weathered wood. I haven't got these colors in the inks, just the inks, distress inks, and I do like to use distress inks first and then these on the top, but I'm making do because I haven't got the colors, so I'm making do. And this is going to be a very quick one this week because I've got a lot on this week with a lot of appointments and everything, so I thought I'd just do a quick one. I'll just do the backgrounds. I haven't got any, well, I have got a little bag of blue stuff out, but it's not much really, so I doubt if I'll finish the tags, but then I might get really into it and think, no, I'm going to do it, you know. So, but what I've chosen is just do the backgrounds, and then I thought I would overstamp. That's the Tim Holtz snowflake cut out twice and then stuck on there, so I can make a stamp out of it. Then I've got this one here, Hero Arts, that come in a set, that one, but it's been getting years old, that one. And then that was some snowflakes. Do you know I had to order some snowflake dies? I didn't have any, only the big ones. So I've ordered them, so I'll do a bit more once they come. Stamp sets was here. Don't know what I've done with it now. Packaging, I wouldn't have thrown it away. I don't know what I've done with it. That's it. There we go. That's that one there. Again, this is yonks old. Okay. Right. All right. Okay, so this little technique I'm doing, you don't need a gel plate for this. I just tend to use it because I've got it, you know, and I might as well use it. So you really don't. You can do it on your glass or your plastic or anything like that. It's what I used to do before, make puddles, you know, and then pick it up. That's all I'm doing it, but I'm using it on a gel plate. I've got loads of scrapbooking paper and card that I've done. I'll just cut up. So, right, I'm going to start off with this one here, which is tumbled glass. So I've already shaken them, so I'm just going to have a little bit of that. Okay, and a bit of stormy sky, like that. And gathered twigs. Okay, and then a bit of the Lindy's. See, that colour is just perfect. So I'm just sort of doing that really. Then I will spritz a little bit of water. Okay, to activate it, I will spritz. This is a very fine mister. Again, I'll spray the card, and then we pick up. Okay, like that. If you just put that back on there, and oops. Okay, so that is perfect. All right, I know that's just a background, but that's perfect to go with the kit. And I haven't even printed it out, but I know that I sort of basically know the colours because I did do a lot with that kit a few years ago. last year, I think, or the year before. Can't remember. Sorry. Time is just weird. Okay, now, if you see, you know, you've got something, a line or anything like that, just get your tissue. Again, this is only the first layer, and just sort of, you know, you can take away, which is quite good, like that. And I do want a bit more of that colour done there. Like that. See, so again, see that line there? If you don't want that there, just take it away. Okay, I'm liking that. That's great. It's nice and subtle. Don't want anything too much, right? And I've got a bit to pick up there, so I usually do them 6x4 and 3x6, so I can get as much out as I can. This is just thin paper, this one. Right. That's cool. Right, what I'm going to do here. Okay, so spritz a tiny bit of that on. Yeah, that's, oops, that's a gathered twigs. And water, a heavier spray there. Yeah. This is very thin. And let's get some on there, like that. Yeah. And then stab a bit away. Lovely. And I will add a bit more to that one, and I will add some to this as well, but yeah, I can put a bit of that on there. Like I said, see how that's all dripping? If you don't want that, I mean, I like it, but don't want it, just get your tissue and just dab a bit away, and then add a bit more. Okay. Like that. Just sort of play around with it till you like it. Yep. Like that. There's one there. Oh, it's awful here today. We're expected flooded. We've got high tides today, so we're on flood alert. Here we go. I think a little bit more blue on that now, but okay. So I'm going to dry those because this is such thin paper, this, but it just needs drying in between everything. Okay, I'm leaving that on there. Okay, I'm just going to add a bit more of the blue now. That on there, that was tumbled glass, stormy sky, and a bit of the Lindy's. It's all water based, so okay, right. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. Yeah, that's looking great. I'm actually quite happy with that. I might just take a bit of that away there, and maybe a bit there. And then down the bottom. Okay, it's a beautiful background. Absolutely lovely. Right, and another one. I haven't spritzed this one, but I will do again. Right, I need a bit of sort of the brown on there, so I'll just give a bit of a squirt of that. Gathered twigs. Yep. bit of water because I don't want it too strong, which I think that's going to be. Hold on. I'll do if that's the case is I'll just pick up a bit on there. And what you can do is use that. Sorry, I use it. That's it. And then pick that up off of there. Okay. Yeah. Let's put that in there a minute. Like that. Okay, I'm liking that. Right, so we've got plenty of that in there now. So again, we need to add a bit of the blue. I don't know, I wonder what colour. I expect Tim Holtz has got a colour in that. It's like a bluey green, but I don't seem to have it in the distress. Oh, I might have actually. I bought a few. So I'll have a look. I never know. I've seen it. It's like peacock. I think I've got it in the, yeah, distressing that colour. It looks very familiar. Right, okay. So, and then I'm going to just do that a bit, yeah. More, but it's fine. Right, I'm just going to have a look at my other colours and my distress inks a minute. No, I haven't. The only one I found that I know it's the same colour as a peacock feather, so I think I was right. I think that's very similar. Okay, but I haven't got it in the distress ink, so that's all right. All the distress oxides, or the ink actually. Not in a spray. So, oh, and I found that the mica, I got pewter here, so I thought I was gonna try a bit of that in there. Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up on that one, see if okay. And I'm sure when that dries, it's got a bit of mica on it, so it's gonna shimmer. I'm gonna up there. Yeah, I don't know what the weather's like where you are, but it's not very nice here. Okay, I just need some more of that. That one I like. I'm going to just keep that. Okay, they're all nice and dry, so I just thought I'd show you what I was trying to colour match from last year, well, the kit that I printed out last year. I do find that with the inkjet, it went quite a sort of yellowy colour, yellowy green, which again I liked. Okay, but with my laser, it's more, the blue is more prominent. Again, okay, because we can blend in, you know, how we want after. But if you can see what I mean, how I've blended in those colours, yeah, like that. Even that one that's bluer, that still goes, yeah. So, and these colours are picked up on here. So that's the sort of thing that I do to try and colour match what I'm doing. And something you have to test, you know, you do a little test piece and just see how it goes. So yeah, that's what I've done. I also done this last year. That was gel printed, but I've never used it, so that's quite nice. I would use that again. I would use that this year. Right, what I'm going to do, because I started something last year and I didn't complete it because I didn't like the tone of it. Okay, what I've done, I started doing a bit like the autumn one I'd done a long time ago, which I'll post a link below on that video because it turned out absolutely brilliant. You know, you put fabric down, you paint it, but I don't know, I just didn't like the colour. It it was too blue, if you know what I mean. And I don't know, I just got fed up with it. But I am going to use it this year, even if I cut it down, because it's all nice thick pieces. I might make a little journal out of it. But what I'm going to do, because I don't mind spoiling it, if you know what I mean. I mean, all that peeled off, I got it stuck together on something, but that's all right. I will do something with it this year. I mean, there's loads of pages. I mean, look, I messed it up. So yeah, I do mess things up. And look at that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of this nice colour that I like, because I like this tone. Do you see the difference? That's how I wanted it, really, not like that. There's too blue. I got some wallpaper on there. There's all sorts of things going on, so definitely I most probably cover these pictures, because I'm going to cut this down and make it smaller, make it into like 4x4, something like that. Yeah, I don't know, I just, what I had a vision of didn't sort of materialize, so I'm gonna add water to it and add different things. Okay, right, let's have a bit of that then, because we definitely want a bit of that colour, don't we? Give these a shake now. So I'm messing around with my printer, so right, I need some of that gathered twigs, yeah. And I will go back to the other things in a minute, okay, and do some overstamping and things like that. But what I need to do with these, because I don't want loads at the moment, is I need to back them so I get them quite rigid, and then we'll stamp some snowflakes on them and do some other things with them. Okay, right, let's have a bit of water. Like I said, I don't mind this being ruined at all. It's all gessoed on there. There's loads of texture going on. I mean, straight away, I like it better. Right, what I'm going to do here. Well, sorry, I needed the tissue really, not as a wet wipe, baby wipe. So, got a bit of a straight line there, so I don't want that. Just going to bend there, and then I want to take away around his face. Okay. Yep. You know, it's like when you play around with something and then I think you get sort of blinded by it, and then you think whatever you do to it just doesn't change. So I just left it. I thought, no, I'm going to leave it alone and see what I can do at a later date. Yep, and time I ink up those edges, I think we're there. I don't want to get that over the face of that owl, but what I'll do is that, and then I can wipe away because he's been gessoed. So okay, don't want that either. Right, I need a bit more, so let's have a bit of that. I think it was just a colour I don't like. Don't like that type tone of blue. Okay, like that. Yep. So I shall go along and do that with all of these. So that's a bit of a job while I've got these colours out. So I want to get on with finishing the other ones, because that was the purpose of this today. I haven't done anything with the Distress Oxides, inks rather. Let's have a stormy sky. I do like all those colours together though. Let's put a bit of silver in as well. Let's go for it. Let's go overload. Could do with the bigger plate for this. Oh, see, that's great. Right. So I don't know whether you can see, but I'll just dab a bit away. Yeah, like that. And there, and I want some on the back. Okay. There. That's more to my liking. I've got a bit of a drippage going on there, so just go in, just take that bit away. Okay, right, I shall do them later. Let's go back to what we were doing, because I'm going to do some of the Distress inks first, or Distress Oxides. Yeah, I'll just get rid of that in a minute. That's too mucky to save. Okay, where's my... I just know now what colour to use on that to get what I want. Right, let's have a look. Right, I've got frayed burlap. Weathered wood, salty ocean, and a bit of peacock feathers. There. And might be wrong there. And I'm going to mix that in there, because I get my greeny blue. Okay. Right, I'm going to spritz the card. Oops. Okay, undone these. Okay. Missed the card. Okay, it's quite intense, that one, but okay. Right, so can you see that? Yeah, but I do like what's happening. Okay, but I'm gonna take some away. I don't want it that dark. There's only a background there. Okay, I like that. Right, let's have some of this. All right, the ones that we've already done. Okay. Just a bit blobby there, so just missed. There we go. I know it seems silly taking it away, but I don't want them to overpower in. Okay, so it's better if it's misted and then dipped in. So we get it like that. Okay, and then dab away. Okay, I'll do like that blue down there though. Okay, that's great. And maybe just break that up a bit up there. Okay. Right. So this one, because it's got quite a bit of blue on, needs a bit more green on. And the same, there's a couple of just blue ones, need a bit of the gathered twigs on as a overlay. Right, so those are the ones I've done. So we shall add a bit more. Oh, I can see the silver on that one. Mica spray. And what I will do, I'll finish off this today and I'll stitch all around them, make them into tags, okay, and then come back and then we can overstamp and stuff. Right, okay, this one, what do we want? A bit of that. Got quite a bit of blue on there, haven't we? So, okay, just to add a bit of that. I quite like the way that's looking though. Okay. That's great. No, that's fine. I like it. Okay, running out. So what did we use? A bit of that. What I'm going to do here is I want to add a bit of that onto these blue ones first. Ooh, water. Okay. So I didn't have any on there. Like that. And again, just do that. Okay. Yeah, I like my really soft watercolour backgrounds. They seem to be, that's sort of my favourite, to be honest. This one needs a bit more sort of blue. But that's just an odd bit we kept picking up with that. And I'm just going to add a bit more of that on there. Perfect. Okay. All right, I'm just going to turn that around. Okay. All right. Peacock feathers and frayed. Oops. I ain't worried about that. Burlap should give me the colour I want. And it does, look. Right, so I'll get a new bit for that. Spritz this. Oh, wow. Okay. It's quite intense actually, but again, do that for my first layer. Ooh. Okay. And then on top of that one, I'm going to add a bit of blue. So, where's that one that didn't have a lot on here? Watch it doesn't go too green. Yep, I'm gonna leave those. Quite like that one as well. Yeah, they're all looking good. Right, okay. I just feel I want a bit of blue on this one. Right. It's a bit peacock feathers. So I'm going to use that. Perfect. Don't need to spritz with water because these are still wet. Yep. That's fine. I'm going to dry that off. I'm going to add a little bit on there. Okay. Green, that is. Lovely job. I think they are fine. Yep. Quite happy with those. Just pick up a bit off of that. What's left? Like that. Okay. Right. I shall be back with them backed and dry. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I've cut them all down. All right, not all of them. I've saved some because I'm not sure what I'm doing with the others yet, but I've got those for now. I'll do a couple of tags today. Haven't got time for much, but I'll do a couple of the big ones, I think. I haven't even got much stuff to go on them or anything, but I've got these over from last year, so I thought I would use those because they look quite nice. I've got I mean, there might be a stamp with this tree, if you know what I mean, of Tim Holtz. That's the die cut made in, you know, into a stamp, but there might be one, and that's the snowflake, both Tim Holtz. So not sure whether there is. It comes with two, I think, and they're great, but I'm going to stamp it today because I want to do some embossing. Right, embossing powder. Okay, I've got this. If you've got white ink, it's quite nice if you use white ink with iridescent glitter on the top, which looks great for snowflakes. I haven't got any white ink at the moment. Mine's all dried up, but I've got seafoam white, which was really good. But what I've done, I've added some iridescent glitter in it, so it gives that snowy look with a bit of sparkle, which I quite like. So I've done that myself. Iridescent glitter is always brilliant because you can add it to anything, and you know, just to give it extra sparkle. Right, what did I do? That's the stamp set I said I was going to use, so I've got that there, and I'm also going to use that one as well, the snowflake that I've die cut. I just die cut them out of funky foam. I leave the bits in the bottom one. Well, some have fell out, but I try to leave most of the bits in, and then pull the bits out of the top one, so you get double thickness Okay, or if you've got thicker foam. I've only got thin foam, so. All right, let's do that one. Oh, that's the other one, look. That's there. Right, what are we going to do first? Oh, I'll do the stamping first, I think. I need my bit of sponge, wherever that is. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to use Versamark. I've got a new one, so that'll be nice and sticky. Okay. Across there, I want the big one here, so if I do that, I have to do the big one actually, and then fill in, yeah? So do that a minute. Let's see what that is. Okay, that's cool. I can I'm going to emboss that just so I can see what's happening. Okay. Right, let's do the big one next, and then fill in. Well, it's still warm. That glue, that 3-in-1 glue, is really, it's like it's got cold and it's cracking. It's weird. It's been great through the summer, but I have noticed it crack, look. But then I can, you know, put something else over that and make it a nice sturdy tag, or stick it down. You'd never know, so that's fine. I haven't got a problem with that, but I'm going to have to watch that glue, I think, in the cold weather. Don't think it likes it at all. Right, oh, I've got to do some more stamping yet. Okay, back to this. Be a bit careful with that one, because these are such shallow stamps. They tends to pick up everywhere. Right, I'm going to go down here first. I like these two there, so like that. Then I'm going to put one in there, just part of one, just that one there. That one's there. Right, I'm gonna stitch around mine. I'll just do white stitching, or I've got cream in there at the moment. Blue stitching might be nice, but that's what I'm going to use for now. And I really like the way that's looking. Those backgrounds have worked perfectly for what I visioned. Visioned? Is that a word? I doubt it. I do make words up as well. Either can't talk or I make words up. Right, I'll go and do that in a minute. Right, that's all stitched around now. Okay, I don't know whether you can see the twinkly bits in it, but they're there. Okay, got that. Yep, just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to ink around the outside. Don't need to do this, or it might be nice to do it with a blue, but I'm going to do it with this. That, and we got these, so simple really. Got a little dangle, just a snowflake, 2 little beads on one of those. I've got some little sequins and some of that. Oh, got some more sequins there, and that is going to go there. Use this. These pads are only about 1 mil thick, so I'll keep those on. Yeah, I don't think that 3-in-1 glue likes the cold weather. It's all right. It's stuck all right, and I've manipulated it, but you can hear it cracking inside. And put that there. I mean, it'd be quite nice, I expect, with some you know, stuff underneath that. But I just like the way that's looking. That's fine. It's going to take a little while to dry, so let's put sequins on. I think I'll go 1, 2, 3, I think, because I'm going to have that up the top there, so that's something sparkly up there. Carefully do the grommet in the top while that's drying. And a good way of using up my silver ones, because I don't tend to use those, so I used to do like cards and all that like this years ago, so you know, let's bring it back. Yeah, that's fine. And I think it's quite nice if you know, do a few sort of tags like this from scratch, and you know, I love doing them. So even though, as you know, I design digitals, but I love all this side of it as well. So okay, let's put that in. As you know, I do it this way. Some people thread it on first. I don't know whether that would work. It might. Sometimes I get it wrong, but try that and then slip through, see if that works. Do with some tweezers, I think. And then I'll put that through. There we go. Okay. That's fine there. And that's drying. So you can actually leave it as is, to be honest. And I will, once that's all dry, I will manipulate this a little bit more just to make sure that it's nice and straight. Or even back it on something firmer again, you know, but at the moment that's fine. I'm liking that. And maybe if you wanted some words down here. I haven't got any done, but leaves a little opening there for maybe a little saying snow. Might find some in a bit. Okay, I'll just go on and get the next one done. And you could do batch of those. I've only got, what have I got left? I think I've got another 4 more, and then I've got 6. So it'd look quite nice again if you had 6 of those tags, wouldn't it? Like I've just done the other ones. Yeah, they would look quite nice actually, I'm sure. Okay, so let's get on with the other one then. I've chosen this one. Quite like that because of the tree. I thought this would, you know, because it's still a bit, sometimes a little bit sort of muddy by bottom of the tree. But no, because I like this colour for contrast. So right, so here we go. I don't know what dye that is. Hold on, I don't know whether I showed it. So that's the snowflake there. Okay, and that's the trees. You'll find that this might be old stock because I think I got that one quite cheap just about a month ago. Not old stock, but you know what I mean, last year's, as they say. Oh, that's last year's. But I like using last year's because it's usually cheaper. I like using this year's as well, but can't seem to get it. I'm looking for that yeah, I'm looking for that house dye at the moment. I quite fancy doing a little scene because I'm going sort of very icy this year. I usually go quite traditional, but this I think I went icy last year and I really loved it, so I'm going to do it again this year. So right, let's have a look. Let's try and get the, sorry, I can't really see very well because I've put that other stamp on there, but that's all right. I'm not worried if it's not right in the middle. Hopefully I got enough ink on. A little bit there, that's all right because I'm going to put the vellum there, so that's fine. There's a little bit missing, it doesn't matter. You just got to make sure those stamps are really inked up really well. Okay. Right, and now we need some snowflakes. Okay, let's go on with this. So I've just had a couple of messages that I needed to answer, so sorry about that. You won't know about it because I turned off the video. Right, let's have a look. Don't want that. Yeah, that's going to fit in there, isn't it? Around that tree like that. Yeah. Right. I'll cover it so I can see. Okay. That's it. And I've got my vellum here. Should we have it a bit longer? I think. Any emboss, this is just tracing paper, so you can use any embossing folder really. This is the Tim Holtz 3D one, but you can use like the snowflake one because you don't really see it because there's a lot of white going on in the background. I thought I'd put that there. I just want to put a more sharp corner there, like that. Then I've got one of the snowflakes. I've got some of my paper behind it that I've done video on that with micro flakes and that, and there's a bit of thread. What else is there? Nothing, just a bit of that, some threads, and then one of the snowflakes, and glued it together. And then I'm going to put that there, so we got a little bit of sparkle going on down here as well. Okay, and then stitch. Well, I'm going to stitch around first, but I shall just glue that on temporarily before I stitch. You don't have to stitch tracing paper. It seems to stick quite well actually, but I will today. So I'm only just going to lightly put a bit of glue on, not much, just a bit. Oh, didn't need to go that far. Okay, right, I'll go and stitch around. Okay, that's all done. So again, ink around. Oh, I also used some of this ribbon. Sorry, I forgot about that. Just seen it there. It's sort of like, I don't know. I must have got that last year or the year before. It's in my stash anyway. Just a bit of sort of ribbon stuff. Might not have been for crafting. It might have been for decorating parcels. Who knows? I just see things and pick it up. It's not looking right. It's like it's too big. There, I think. I can't really see the definition of the snowflakes on the vellum with all the white behind it, so get away with it really. There. Just need a bit of sparkle. So I've just seen this one. Do you know what? Shall we bring out that blue in there? And there's more blue there. That one might look better with the blue. I think we're going to do that. Okay, Let's swap them around. And what you can do, if you want to keep that on there, okay, you can go in with the sewing machine and just stitch that there. I don't mind. So I'm being a bit skimpy with that bit, because that's all I got. And I love it. And I think I'll do one more tag with that. So here we go, that's those. So we're getting the icy feeling now. Yeah. And that's just with very few items, isn't it, to do that. And I think the background's worked beautifully, considering that's my favourite colour. Right, so I think I have to end it here. I might do a few more later on and then just show you what I've done. I'm going to do a couple more like this and another one like that, I think. Well, actually, again, as a set, you could do 3 of those and 3 of those, and then that would be another nice set of tags to either give as a gift or use it on your parcels or put in a journal. You know, I'd only most probably use one of each in a journal, because I like all different things. Right, I shall do a few more and then to show you the final outcome. Okay, I've finished those ones. I've done 2 of each of those, all identical, like, really. I haven't got no more dangles done. I need to do some beads and stuff. I think I've used all the ones I had from last year left over. So that's that. And then I've done this. Right, what I've done here was exactly the same thing with a big snowflake and that there and a little one there. I put the vellum or the tracing paper behind. Then I took, these are pieces out of Christmas cards that I take apart. Okay, and I used that here. And then I used the Snow Tech, is it that one there? Snowflake paste with iridescent glitter over the top. This isn't dry yet, so okay. And then I had a little die cut. That's one of the cheap ones that we get here. I think they're usually about 50p or £1 each from the range, I think, do it. They're just only tiny, but that worked well there. I just put some glue on and glittered him up a bit, but I inked him up first, so I had a little bit, so he stood out. I mean, he still would have looked all right white, I think, but I just thought, oh no, it'll bring this bit in here, so I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, so that was that one. And that would actually, I could turn that into a topper for a journal cover. Yeah, things like, you know, I've done similar before, and then corrugated cardboard behind it and some other stuff, and you could actually make that into quite a nice cover. It happens with me. So it's, yeah, I like making my little toppers. It's a bit like making cards, isn't it? I used to make cards. So okay, so that's I hope you enjoyed that. I've done my bluey greeny one that I wanted to do. So there we go. Yeah, I've got to be careful with that because it's not dry yet. There we go. Thank you very much for watching then, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye.